Hello everyone, this is Dr. Muhammad Saim Khan again, and we are in week two of this business tourism course. And we were discussing about conferences in our previous video. So let's continue with that. So, in this particular video, we'll discuss about conferences versus events versus conventions, why there's a need for conference management, types of conference management process, software. Okay, so let's quickly enter into the discussion of conference versus events versus conventions. So, events basically it's an umbrella term used to describe any sort of organized gathering from corporate meetings and business conferences to even birthdays and weddings. Both conferences and conventions are included under events. However, conventions have a different purpose altogether. They are more informal in nature, have greater participation and interaction than traditional conferences. And of course, they cater to specific industries, professions, and fandoms. For example, the comic cons we have, like London Comic Con or the Indian Comic Con. So, with conferences of all sizes and complexities organized on a regular basis, there is a growing need for event planners to become more adept at conference management, from allocating budgets, optimizing resources, and monitoring team members and tasks to ensuring a smooth on site experience. You need to oversee the successful execution of the entire project from start to finish. Here is an interesting analogy. Imagine the conference as a single colorful tapestry that you need to weave using threads of different colors that represent uh, event budgeting, venue sourcing, registration, on site experiences, post event feedback, and others. But how do you manage these threads efficiently in order to avoid creating a tangled mess? So, here's where conference management can be of big help. With so many tasks to navigate, okay, calls to make, people to manage, and things to keep track of, the job can become pretty stressful and cumbersome. With a proper conference management plan in place, you can easily achieve your event goals, reduce costs, and boost attendee satisfaction. So, what are the different ways through which conference management can be undertaken? Well, in-house process, if considerable resources and manpower are available within the organization, the conference can be organized in-house. Or you can have joint partnerships. At times, event planners work alongside agencies or professionals to provide specialized services like website design, survey management, etc. And well, then there you have third party organizers. So several companies hire third party organizers to provide an end to end conference management solution. These third party service providers have a solid reputation in the market and use modern conference management software and tools to manage the event from the start to the end. Now let us discuss the process, the conference management process. So, organizing a successful conference needs meticulous planning. Each step of the conference management process needs to be thought out to the last detail. So, here's a brief list of pointers to help you decide how to proceed. So, step number one, well, what are your objectives for the conference? What are your objectives for the conference? First and foremost, you need to decide what's the purpose of your conference. Are you looking to generate more revenue, right? uh, looking to create brand awareness, launch a new product, increase memberships. Ultimately, the way you organize your conference will be tied to your end goal. So, the first step is to sit down, brainstorm, and list your objectives. Next, step number two is finalizing the budget. So, once the purpose of your conference has been defined, uh, work on the overall budget. What are the major and minor expenses you will incur? Explore different options for sponsorships that are available, and then create a bucket list of all the cost item involved, such as venue, personnel, uh, accommodation and travel, food and beverage, speakers, entertainment, audio video equipment, Wi-Fi, marketing and promotion. So miscellaneous production costs, and when once this is done, add around 10 to 15% more to the overall expenses, since there is always the possibility of cost overruns. Step number three, setting up operations. So this is the step where you set the wheels of conference management in motion. Create a team to plan and execute the conference, assign dedicated tasks, and draft timelines for completion. Get in touch with vendors for hotels and transportation, and finalize the prices beforehand to get the best deals. Step 4 is shortlisting speakers. Yes, this one. So, speakers are an important part of your conference, right? And a key factor in attracting more participants. The better speakers you have, like the more famous one, and the more who are in demand in the market, so you will be attracting a lot of footfall in your particular conference. Depending on your budget, shortlist the relevant speakers for your conference and get in touch with them to inquire about their availability. Once you have finalized your list, follow up with the speakers by providing them with a handbook that includes a summary of the conference, uh, the goals you seek to achieve, and what information you are looking to disseminate to attendees. Step 5 is setting up a website, mobile apps, and further digital marketing campaigns. So, for any conference, it is essential to have a neat, navigable website that provides details of the event program and allows easy pre registration of attendees. You will also need to have dedicated digital and social media marketing teams to create more buzz in the digital space by pushing out engaging content. This could be done in house, or you could tie up with agencies offering specialized services. Marketing can end up being a major cost component, so make sure you plan smartly. And let us talk about step number 6. Well, prepare on site operations and review equipment details. Yeah. So, schedule on site operations with your team to do a dry run of the conference at the venue. Is the audio video equipment working fine? Are the decorations aligned with the theme of the conference? Will there be a technical support team on site to help the speakers on stage or to handle any emergencies? It takes only one glitch and last minute snack to turn your conference into a disaster. So make sure you're on top of the things. Okay, next, since we were talking about software, so and websites, so what should be the features of an ideal conference management software? So to power conferences of different shapes and sizes and create world-class events, an ideal conference management software should offer different functionalities. What functionalities? Such as registration management, the very first thing, which manage and streamline registrations for your events. Offer personalized paths based on user experiences to maximize the experience. So people registering for your event, there should be a proper management for them. Okay, and streamlining registrations, and the type of registrations being done. For example, you are registering in four different ways: in groups, solo, right? So a proper categorization, a proper data collection of that is very necessary. So if your software is able to do that, so a lot of your hassle, you are hassle free, right? You don't have to manually do things for that if your software is registering and categorizing people according to whatever categories you have mentioned in there. Next is housing management. So book rooms, transportation itineraries, and associated requests through integration with top travel agencies. Again, this is again an ideal feature. Your housing management is very important. Transportation itineraries and booking rooms and several other requests. Okay, so if it's there, it's amazing. Then on-site check-in and badging. Okay, quick check-in process, eliminate queues, and easy badge printing and payment options should be there. So on-site check with the help of, say, the mobile app, the software we are running, and whatever badging you want, that can also be done, or there's an option to download and quickly print your badge beforehand. Okay, so all these things should be there. Well, speaker management for academic conferences, create a single help a hub to collate presentation ideas, bios, headshots, and presentations with an efficient call to papers process. What else should be there? Oh, I forgot to take. We are done with this. Now, lead management. Provide the necessary tools to collect and follow up on leads. If this feature is tied with your CRM system, customer relationship management system, then you will also have the required data to track return on investment and demonstrate the impact of your conference. Next is about session attendance tracking. Will track attendee movement during the conference using badge scanning or RFID technology. This will also provide you with the data to analyze attendee behavioral patterns and buying signals. Okay. Next, social engagement solutions. Next feature. So increase attendee engagement through social media sharing options. So having badges for all your social media handles, so it becomes easier if it's there in the particular software or the mobile app, that you are sharing things directly from the app, or you can navigate several social media handles from within the app. Next, sponsor management. Track sponsors and readily provide access to information and relevant material. And lastly, mobile event apps. So keep attendees engaged through push notifications and facilitate networking and provide quick lead capture abilities. So, having a proper conference management plan will help you chalk out a solid strategy for your organization's short term and long term goals. However, before even stepping into the complexities of planning a conference, it is important to first understand attendees' expectations, what they are looking for you for in your event, and what will make them return for more. So, in conclusion, well, MICE tourism, which includes incentive travel, conferences, exhibitions, is essential to the connection of the worldwide business community. Navigating this shifting terrain requires understanding the nature and demands of conference market. Identifying the best places to go improves strategic planning, which emphasizes the role MICE plays in promoting global partnerships that significantly influence a range of conference formats. So before wrapping up this, you know, week 2 of business tourism course, uh, I would like to go back again to shed lights. So we started with, you know, um, things like difference between leisure tourism and business tourism, how they are different, what are the similarities. Okay, and the major component of business tourism is MICE, and we are discussing about several aspects of MICE since last many videos, and this MICE will be continuing in other weeks also. So, as we had discussed, MICE is about it's basically an acronym for meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions, right? So, this is what encompasses the business tourism, whole business tourism. So, people traveling for this purpose, it creates a different type of tourist opportunity, a different type of employment opportunities, growth opportunities, and this MICE is helping a lot of sectors in like different ways. Okay, as we had talked about, a major factor which is seasonality in tourism, and we had also talked about sustainability issues in tourism, and like when leisure tourists are going and flocking in particular seasons, then the sustainability, it becomes an issue, an issue for the local people, and saving their culture, it becomes an issue. But such kind of issues are normally not present when people are traveling under the realm of MICE, when people are traveling under the realm of MICE. So that is why this MICE is very important, and there are countries who are focusing on MICE and who are developing themselves as MICE destinations, so that from across the globe, people should come in there, and they are bringing in foreign exchange, they are bringing in more business, they are bringing in more employment opportunities. And with the help of this MICE tourism, the infrastructure development is taking place, starting from the hotels to the transportation. Everything is being built upon with the help of the MICE events. The countries which are establishing themselves as, MICE destinations, they are working on roads, they are working on railways, they are working on airways, they are working on better conditions, better infrastructure in the cities, right? Bigger convention centers, places to hold conferences. Okay, so all these things are combined in a combined way, are providing tourism a real boost, specifically in the off off season time. So we had discussed how MICE is helping tourism and how tourism is helping MICE, and why MICE is so important. And we had also discussed several top destinations for MICE in this particular video. uh, we had discussed before this video, sorry, we had discussed top destinations and the Commonwealth independent states for MICE, and how they are developing themselves as basic MICE destinations, and how incentive travel, which is like different from meetings, conferences, and exhibitions or events, but is an integral part of MICE. How people who are going on incentive travel are motivating other people, right, to work hard and bring in more business. So it's all connected. Okay, so MICE tourism is an amazing tool to boost your whole economy of the country, and it also provides a proper push to the leisure tourism and other aspects of tourism. So with this, I would like to take your leave, and we'll meet in next video. So thank you for listening, and have a nice day.